Everybody, how is everyone doing today? I appreciate you being here. Let's see who all comes. If anybody. It's been a while. Don't forget to like, subscribe, watch some of the past videos. They are pretty cool. Some are entertaining. Some you can get something out of. All things pretty cool. We will find out within a couple minutes if we're gonna get anybody, or have I killed my channel. Who knows? What's going on? Thank you for joining. Hit the like button, join the comments below and say hello. What's going on, Connor? How you been? It's been a long time. As you can tell, I'm here. Been doing a lot of stuff. You like the hair? Since you last saw me, I was bald and fatter. I'm still fat, but I was fatter. I've lost some weight. What you been up to, Connor? How's your health and everything going? Yeah, I've lost 20 pounds in 34 days. I've been on a diet for 34 days. And basically, it's not so much a diet as it is cutting back on my calories. Just not eating as much calories, obviously. Eating some better stuff. I'm eating some plant-based stuff with some chicken, like real chicken. So, a little bit of plant-based with some real meat still sprinkled in it, like dinner time. But I've lost 20 pounds in 34 days. Canadian gig life, Kel. What's going on, everybody? How you been, Kel? Like the hair? Man, I've missed you guys. I know. I feel like a different person. Like I said, I've lost 20 pounds in 34 days. I've grown the hair out. Thank you. But I'm still working. I'm still doing gig work. So I'll go ahead and into that real quick. I'm doing Uber now. I'm just driving. Like I do DoorDash for a little bit of fun. But what I'll show you right now, like the past couple weeks that I've had on here, I'll pull it up, my earnings. Okay. I only worked a couple hours a day. Yeah. Here we go. Last week, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's $1,174. The week before that, $1,518. I'm still doing some DoorDash. So like this week was $664. But I made 400 or 500. Yeah, I did on DoorDash that week. The week before that, 922 with some DoorDash and Spark, and then like 807 with a little bit of DoorDash sprinkled in. Not much that week, but yeah. So like I'm making a good bit still. I'm making about $4,000 a month now by doing mainly, if not all, Uber rides. I don't do the food part. I'm just taking people to and from. Still have the electric car. The electric cars still treat me pretty well. I can't complain, whatever. Does it? Yeah, I can't complain about the electricity that I've been saving. Do you? That is awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. I do. Have not forgot. But one of the biggest things I've done with like the losing weight, you see that, like it's a Diet Mountain Dew, but my thing is the 0 calories part. Like, I don't drink my calories anymore. I do a lot of Diet Mountain Dew, I do a lot of water, and I do a lot of Gatorade Zero. So that was the first big thing. I stopped drinking coffee, I stopped drinking tea, anything with heavy sugar, I stopped. So everything I drink does not count against me when it comes to my calories. So that leaves me plenty of room to have a good bit of food, actually. So, but I have good food. Not always the greatest, but good food, better food. But everything's going good. I got my pre-order, just in case you guys know what I'm talking about, to the Nintendo Switch 2. That comes out next month. So I have my pre-order for that. So that is, I'm looking forward to that. I got the console with the camera, 2 games, the Pro controller, and the micro SD extra card. So I'm doing a lot there with that. But yeah, I'm doing, like I said, I do DoorDash now just as if I'm bored and just want to play around. Like the other day, I did a DoorDash order because I just felt like something good was going to happen. So I declined like 2 orders, and on the third one, it was a $30 order. And then 2 orders before that, like a couple days earlier, I got a catering order. So I kind of just do DoorDash just to kind of remember what it was like to do some food. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying work. Like, things are going so much better for me as far as like money, how I feel. Personal life's going pretty good. I mean, that was always a little rocky for a while there, but that's going really well. What's going on, Jack? So like that was going a little weird, or a little, but that's been going good for a while now. Kiddo's doing good. She's almost done 6th grade, so she will be in 7th grade next year. And daddy's girl has turned into a almost teenager who doesn't want daddy around very much. When she wants daddy around, that's when I'll be around. So I stopped doing the live so much for multiple reasons. One, because I am doing rides now. I'm not really sure how my customers would feel with me being on a live. And like, let me see here. Like, I mean, I guess I could have you here, and just while they're in my seat, I mean, they're not being shown, and I can just talk to them while you guys are here. I mean, that's always an option. But also, I've been concentrating so much on making money, getting things done. Yeah, like you guys saw the little short I did a couple weeks ago with the pre-orders of the Nintendo Switch. So I'm still here, just not very much. But I wanted to come on here to see how everyone was doing. Wanted to see if you guys remembered me. A couple people have, and I appreciate that. Let me know what you guys have been doing. And if you got any questions about exactly what I've been doing, I'm all ears. How's it? So Connor, you come here in July, correct? Yeah, I clean the car out all the time because obviously with the customers in here, I got to keep my car clean at all times. I have the WeatherTech floor mats in my car. I probably clean those every 2 or 3 days. Unless they get ultra dirty quickly, then I'll clean them by case basis. And then I I have like a rug doctor, like a carpet cleaner, so to speak. But so I do my seats probably once every week, unless I need to for some reason. Then I'll do it again on a case by case basis. Obviously, I wash my car pretty much every day, vacuum it every day, and I have things in my car to help, just in case, like some people, like, you know, some people smoke, some people don't, some people smell, some people don't. So I have this in the car. This pretty much takes out any kind of smell. Within 2 minutes, it's completely out, and the next person won't smell anything. They won't know the person was smoking weed or smelled or whatever the case may be. So that's pretty cool. A lot's been going on, man. A lot. I don't mow my yard anymore. I pay someone to do that because I don't have time to mow my yard anymore. I work 7 days a week, and I'm working like 50 hours a week. So, well, maybe not 50, probably about 40 to 44, something like that. Because my hours say like 50, but some of that is sitting in the house waiting for like a surge order to come in or what the case may be. It's not always the exact hours it says it is, but I probably put in a solid 40 hours, 7 days a week. And I do that so like some days I'll have short days, some days I'll have long days. But generally speaking, I'm done by 11 o'clock in the morning. I start work probably about 5, and I'm done by 11. All I try to do is make $150, and that's it. As soon as I make $150, I'm done. Now, there's been times where I made more. Like, my daughter's got a birthday coming up next month where I'm spending a Snikey's time amount of money for her, my wife, me, and 2 of my daughter's friends, and they're going to have their own part in the place we're sleeping. So that's costing a boatload of money. So I do work more or make more depending on what's going on. I bought my wife some vintage Happy Meal toys from McDonald's from 40 years ago, 30 years ago. And then Pound puppies. Those were from 1986. Like, she's pretty nostalgic about things, and she does a lot for me, so I try to make her happy and buy her some nostalgia stuff. Plus, when I spend $1,000 on a Nintendo 2 Switch with accessories and games, not so much I can complain about. I can't really say, no, you don't need that, because she's going to come back and hit me and say, remember that Nintendo Switch you bought or pre-ordered with the accessories and games? Good point. What do you need again? So... But she's cool. She deserves it anyways, whether I did or didn't. We're talking $30 vintage Happy Meal toys, or $36, $25, $26 Pound puppies. I mean, we're not talking big money here, a little bit here and there. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So who all still DoorDashing in here? Anyone Ubering? Anyone sparking? Like, what's everyone doing now? Is everyone having a good time? Now that it's about to kick into summer here soon, now that we're in the high mix of spring and we are not too far from summer, is everybody's money coming back up? Is it the same? In weird cases, is it worse? Let me know. Yeah, because I'm starting to peak now. I don't think it's going to get any better. I think I'll be right here now because I'm just not too sure I can make too much more. Honestly, I don't think that's possible. I mean, I'm making $4,000 a month, give or take a little bit. So I just don't think there's more I can do. Doing pretty well. But I miss you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to think about doing a little bit more here. Jumping back on, but trying to figure out exactly what. Because obviously, first and foremost, I cannot do is sacrifice my money. So maybe this is one of these things where, I don't know, I make all my money by like 11, like I have been, and then DoorDash till 1 maybe, or Spark till 1, a couple hours, just to kind of shoot the shit with you guys and have a good time. and motivate each other and what have you. I'm up for any ideas as well. If you guys want to do things, challenges, food challenges, anything, you let me know. I'm more than willing to jump on here, get a couple of us on here, just myself, with everybody in here and with more people, and just do things. So I'm game, very much game. Kel, how's work going? Jack, are you still here? Connor? Jabos, what's going on, man? How are you doing? How you doing? What's life treating you out in Cali, man? How is it going? Is work going well for you? And hit the like, sus. Miss you, man. You killing it? You making tons of money again? Or still? You know me, I got the money saver, the electric EV vehicle out here, so not only am I making money, but I'm saving money also in the process, so we're doing pretty good. Not spending as much in car maintenance and gas. Well, actually, I ain't spending nothing in most of those. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, man. Yeah, I'm doing Uber rides. I've just been doing the ride share. I'll occasionally twinkle my toes, dip my toe in the water with DoorDash still. Spark once in a blue moon. But yeah, I'm 95 to 98% strictly just ride share. I start at like 5 in the morning. I'm done by 11. Like I like the just 6 hours in and out, and I'm done. Today I kind of took the day off because I'd worked 16 straight days, so I needed a break. So I did work a little bit this morning, made a couple dollars for my wife, and then once I made that, I just stopped for the day, just to kind of breathe and relax and woosah. Because you work too much, I don't want to burn myself out. Like, because this money's been really, really good. I'm making like $4,000 a month, so like I can't complain. Like I'm working for it as far as like putting myself out here and ride after ride after ride after ride, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. The money, like I'm able to buy so much stuff and like save money and do things for people that I wasn't doing on DoorDash. I mean, I was paying my bills, but that was about it. Well, paying my bills and taking care of my kid, but that was about it. I'm doing all that and then some now, like going on vacations now and stuff like that. I mean, it's only been a short period of time, but I've like really grabbed it by the throat and work really good. Yeah, I make like I was saying, I make about $4,000 a month, man. Because once you do rideshare, there's a thing called Surge. And if you saw the thumbnail on that, look at that red. And if you drive into where those money sections are, that's how much money your next ride will be worth. Like that plus whatever the ride is. So say you drive into a $15 Surge and a normal ride pays you $5, that's going to be $20 for 2 or 3 miles, something like that. And that's what I do. Now I do non-surge rides too. I do a little bit of both. When there's surge, I do surge rides, and when there's not surge rides, I keep doing those as filler to keep making money, so I can stop early. Money Vegas man, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. How are you? But that's how I do rideshare. Surges. My car is great, to be perfectly honest with you. Like being in an EV vehicle awesome. Like I have a good car, a Chevy Bolt. Oh, you changed your name. What's going on, buddy? No, the car is great. The car is great. I don't spend money in gas. I don't have any maintenance. Yeah, it's going great. The car is treating me good. Ride share is treating me good. So like what I was spending in $440 in gas a month pretty much just goes to savings. No oil, no nothing. So all that money just goes into a savings. Yeah, I've heard DoorDash has gotten bad in a lot of areas, a lot of markets. Nope. The biggest maintenance I have is I have to do my cabin air filter and rotate my tires. That's the biggest one. That's about all the maintenance I got to do. But yeah, DoorDash is kind of just in trying to what they call fix things. They fix things for themselves and screwed the drivers by less pay, more travel, stuff like that. And this is why Uber is starting to get a foothold in. Absolutely. This is why people are going to rideshare on Uber. This is why people are going to Spark. I mean, those two platforms, and when I say Uber, I don't mean for their food, I mean for their rides. Because with the rides comes Surge, with Surge comes big money rides. And with big money rides means you can stop earlier. When was I ever in 6 hours gonna be done for the day with DoorDash? If I got catering orders, yeah. But without catering orders, never would I be done in 6 hours. So Spark and Uber rides have kind of taken over, at least from people I've talked to. What you should do if you have a vehicle that's worth doing, 49er, is sign up for rideshare so you can see the surge. Like get accepted for the rideshare part and then use the surge. But I'm telling you, rides are just so much better. They just are. Like, again, know your area, know what times to go so you have less, I guess, you can have less problems with your customers, I guess. I don't have any problems. I've had almost 1,000 rides in the past 3 months and have yet to have an issue. So, not to say that I can't, not to say that I won't. Just so far I haven't. But I'm also a 6 foot tall guy, so like not too many people are gonna say anything to me. So, I mean, right now, like I said, it's been working, it's been losing weight, it's been exercising, and it's been taking care of the family. That's all I've been doing here lately. And can't wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 to come out because I pre-ordered it at a GameStop. I sat at GameStop. Thankfully for mine, it wasn't crazy. I went at 8 o'clock in the morning and was I was fifth in line at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I let one of the people get in front of me. So I would have been fourth, but I only had to wait for 2 hours and was fifth in line and still had the first pick of everything. So and that unboxing and everything will be on my gaming channel. I will be unboxing the Nintendo Switch 2 on day one launch. And I will unbox that on my gaming channel, just in case you guys know, Gaming with John. I have about 1 video, 4 shorts on there so far. So if you don't know, subscribe to that channel too. Because I'll be doing a lot over there. As far as like not lives, because I can't go live over there yet. But as far as just doing little things, I'll be doing stuff over there too. Because I'm trying to figure out what to do on this channel. Because again, I don't think I could, in good conscience, record my customers. And even if I could, I mean, I can, but I might get some bad orders, no tips, or bad ratings, no tips, and they could complain to Uber. And the last thing I'm going to do is jeopardize my money, obviously. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do here, how to do it without jeopardizing like my net money and all that stuff. So once I figure that out, whether I'm just a person who talks about the gig world and the new things coming, or try to do something interactive with people, whether it's gig or food or whatever. I mean, hell if I know. And if you guys got any ideas, I'd like to hear them. So is your money like taking a dip, 49ers, because like DoorDash is lowballing you, or are you just having to work longer to make the same amount of money? Like, because I know some people are saying they're making the same amount of money, but they're working a couple hours longer. I've got some people telling me that they're just not making as much, and having to multi-app a lot more than say they did before. Like, I don't have any issues, but that's because I'm on rideshare. I would be having these same issues if I was on Uber. But Spark actually treated me pretty well too. Like I realized a while ago, once they started changing tiers around, I was gonna be a Spark person, and then rideshare happened. Yeah, it doesn't matter, because if you're not getting any catering orders, then it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're a top dasher, platinum dasher, platinum, whatever the hell it is. If you're already not getting catering orders, it absolutely doesn't matter. You might as well just take what you want and AR be damned and just do you. I have the version 2 of the tier program, so I'm technically still in the platinum, because now you don't have to do any certain rides. Like I've done 4 DoorDashes or 5 DoorDashes in the past month. I'm still a platinum driver, and I'm at 62% AR because they go by the point system now. Now I'm kind of teetering from the platinum to the next level, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I do occasionally get some bigger orders, but not much, not enough to be like I need to stay in this tier no matter what. Like that's just not a thing. It don't matter anymore. But I'm sure there's some markets that it does. Like I'm almost positive of it. Like I'm assuming the markets that are like, I don't know, your smaller markets that, like when I say smaller, like mine, mine that doesn't have like a population of like 70,000 or more, would have like 1,000 drivers. Like my population is like 33,000 people, and probably a couple hundred DoorDashers in my town. And that's not a lot, because not all of them are going to work every day. Not all of them are going to work the weekends or the mornings or the evenings. So like, oh yeah, well yeah, they have to. If they gave new drivers the orders they give, those new drivers would be done in about a day. And there's no denying that. And Miss Janetta, we've all benefited from being the new person that got hypnotized with the great orders. So yeah, they have to give them the great orders, because if they give them the orders that we get, oh, they'd quit. They wouldn't make it out the first day. Miss Janetta, what have you been doing, Miss Ma'am? I have missed you. Yeah, I did. And I'll tell you this, everybody, back on my health real quick. What sparked my weight loss, what sparked me to want to lose weight and everything else, just to be perfectly honest, because this didn't happen because I woke up one day with a light bulb saying I need to lose weight. What happened was I went to the doctor's. I had some blood work done, but I didn't know those results then. I get told by the doctor, and this is exactly what happened. My doctor said, you are You're because I had high blood pressure. My blood pressure was through the roof, and they said it's time to put you on a low dose blood pressure medicine, and you need to lose weight. I was 274 pounds, and they were like, you need to lose weight. They're like, you're gonna have a stroke or you're gonna have a heart attack. You need to stop. So that's what happened. Like, but then I got my blood results back like an hour later, and they're all perfect. No diabetes, no nothing. Like everything's perfect. My problem was I had high blood pressure because I'm overweight. So 34 days ago, I started on my diet. I was 274.7 pounds. And as of right now, I'm 254.4 pounds. So I've lost like 20 pounds, zero point 0.2 ounces, or whatever the case is. So that's what happened. I don't want to die. I want my blood pressure to go down. And I don't want to take blood pressure medicine my whole life. I just don't. So that's what happened. I'm going to make sure I don't have to take blood pressure medicine anymore. So I'm getting healthy. One way or the other, I'm going to get healthy. Speaking of that, I need to call my blood pressure medicine in because I have one pill left. And I should have took it today, and I think I forgot. Yeah, well, how I did it, I downloaded an app called the MyFitnessPal, and I uploaded all my BMI stats, and it told me how many calories I'm allowed to have a day. I just don't go over that calorie amount, and I try to stay under it by 500 calories. Like I'm allowed 3,000 calories, so I try to have 2,500. Eventually, I'm gonna need to be at like, my calories are gonna go down and it's gonna be like 2,700. And I'll need to stay at around 2,200. So like, that's how I'm doing this. It's not like, I mean, I am exercising. So I mean, that absolutely just helps me feel better, help me feel active. But yeah, just gonna keep losing weight and grow my hair out. I mean, I still have the trademark hair inside, the trademark hat, but I get to show the hair off now. If I'm growing it, there's no point of hiding it under a hat. So I slick my hair back and see how long this goes. I don't know how long I'm gonna let my hair go before it gets on my nerves. Like I used to have long hair when I was like 15. That was the last time I had hair. Since I was 15, I've shaved my head, and I'm 41 now, so we're gonna see how long this takes for it to get on my nerves. How's work going, Miss Chanetta? It's been a while since I've been on, but is all your health better? See, and that's where I'm trying to get to is 225, because I'm 6 foot tall, but I got real big bone density. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, I used to weigh 190, and I look like one of those Ethiopian children, like with the bones coming out. Like I'm just not meant to be skinny. I'm also not meant to be fat. So like 225, even the doctor said is about where I need to be. She said because I have big bone, I have bone density is pretty thick on me. So 225 will look like I'm about 190. Because if I was 190, it would look like I'm about 150. And you would see all the bones in me. And I don't want to do that either. So I'll be happy at 6 foot 225. Now, if I was smaller boned, I absolutely would try to get down to about 190. But since I'm bigger, then I need to try to stay at that like 225 mode. Yeah. Well, absolutely. Because, I mean, they tell people, they give you your basic generality of if you're 40 years old, how much a 40-year-old at this height is supposed to weigh. But not everybody's created equally. Not everybody's structured the same and everything else. Because truth be told, at 225, I won't be chubby either. I'll be pretty skinny. Like I won't have a belly. I'll be able to cut up at 225. Because when I was 225 back in high school, I was pretty ripped. Like I said, it's just my bone, it's my body structure. So is life treating everybody pretty well? I am alive. Blue Jay, how you been? Good. I'm doing great, Blue Jay. I've been doing pretty good. Getting things together, getting stuff going, doing the normal stuff. So Caleb's 5'10", 110 pounds. Where'd you go, Caleb? I didn't realize you were that small. Thank you, Miss Chanetta. Just got your permit for driving. Congratulations, Blue Jay. And don't let school get you. You got this. You got this. Yeah. Man, I think the last time I weighed 110 pounds, Caleb, not trying to be funny, but I think I might have been 7. I think that's the last time I weighed 110 pounds. Yeah, I've always been a big kid. Always. Yeah. I'm not sure, Blue Jay, to be perfectly honest with you. My problem is, I don't know if you were here or not, but I'm doing rideshare now. So that's kind of impossible to do live while I have customers in my car. But I'm trying to figure something out to be able to go live, maybe at least once a week, if anything. Maybe it's one of those days where I make all my money by like 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll jump on DoorDash for a couple hours just so we can all hang out, talk, and just do other things. But I'm also thinking about doing other things too. That's maybe not just gig work. Maybe puts me back in the house doing things. Well, I appreciate that. So like, whether it's like, I don't know if you guys remember that treasonary, that trader dashing investor, but things we used to do like chicken sandwiches, hot wings, one chip challenge, stuff like that. Like, I'm looking to do stuff like that, like on a Friday or Saturday evening for like an hour of your guys' time. Come on here, support, drop some likes, and whatever else on there, gift or whatever, but do some things. Torture myself pretty much in front of the camera for you guys. Give you something to laugh at, poke fun at. Kind of what we were used to do, what me and Investor used to do, but just kind of do it on my own. Or bring you guys on and we all do it together. Like when I would have done the one chip challenge, get a couple of you guys on there with your one chip, put you on screen, and we all do it together. Stuff like that. Yeah, anything like that would be good. I'll come up with some ideas, get on here, just to kind of get the bond going on, getting the camaraderie back and hanging out, because you guys supported me for a long, long time, and I appreciate that, and I never forgot that. You guys did great by me, and I will forever, forever be grateful for that. I mean, you guys are the reason why I got monetized. You all were the reasons why I was making some money on here. That was all for the help of you. And I can't be more grateful for that. I mean, it was very, very much us together thing. Like, we were in this together. And I'm sorry I kind of dropped off on you all, but trying to get things together, trying to, I don't know, find a new normal in life, like trying to settle down, get things under me financially and personally and health-wise and all that stuff. Like, just trying to get everything together. I appreciate it very much. You guys have been through here with me through my cancer diagnosis to everything. So I just want to tell you guys thank you. You guys do mean a lot to me. And I'm just trying to figure out how to still maintain this channel with while working. So if any of you have ideas, yeah, I don't know if you ever got a hold of an investor, but if you did, you'd be the first one. Because I've been trying to get a hold of the investor, to be honest with you, and I can't get a hold of him. I mean, I hope investor's okay, but I have a feeling investors just moved on in life and kind of really. I've emailed investor. I've not emailed. I've text messaged investor numerous times and can't get a hold of him. All the way up until, to be honest with you, I messaged him a week ago just to reach out and say hi and can't get a hold of him. So y'all get a hold of him, tell him I said hi. Tell him to check his damn phone. I don't know what happened, but yeah, we had a good time. But obviously he's busy. I just kind of would like the heads up of, hey, this is what's going on. Absolutely. Truth be told, me and him had some of the best chemistry ever. And I'll just cut it straight to you. I had no problem with investor taking a break because investor was doing his, his realty company and all that stuff. No problem. My problem became a couple months down the road. He's like, yo, I can't believe it. I finally saw where we were getting traction on the channel. He was like, so every once in a while, he's like, I think we're going to get ready to start the channel again. Hence why I would say, hey, I talked to an investor and it looks like we might start something. And that happened 2 or 3 different times where he's like, yeah, I think we're going to do this. And then if you guys remember, me and him got on the live for about 35, 40 minutes out of nowhere one day because Major Deliveries pissed him off and he wanted on a live so he could basically cuss him out and just go crazy on him. That's the last time I ever talked to the Dashing Investor, was that day on the live. I have not talked to him since then. I've reached out numerous times. So I don't know what happened. I mean, obviously nothing happened on my end. But yeah, I learned one valuable lesson: not to tie yourself to a person on YouTube. Because if something doesn't work out or if something doesn't happen, where do you go from there? And to be perfectly honest, I struggled to find what to do because for months and months we had a easy routine: bullshit, make money, be motivational, and everything else, and tell jokes and clown on each other and stuff like that. And I probably should have thought more about my own brand also. But I tied up so much because I honestly thought we were going to have an everyday gig show where this would have been must see. Yo, if you guys think we're BSing about the money we make, you come watch us through the live. Also tell us how you guys are doing. Also, we talk about other things too, and you're gonna laugh in the process. So like, and I see all the other gig related lives now that they're dashing while they're live or whatever, and I see the traction those places are getting, which bravo. But they didn't have shit on me, an investor, nothing. But they had the one thing that me and him didn't, obviously, was consistency and then completely going away. But if me and investor, truth be told, would have been, what would have been about 15 months now? If we had been 15 months into our show, into what we were doing, we would have had 70, 80 people in here easy at a time. Absolutely easy. Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying too. Like the easiest way to show we're not lying is come dash with us. I'll show you what I made while I'm making it. But we would easily would have had the best show. Like the best show. So that's where foolish me, I learned a lesson. Don't tie myself to one person. Do this on my own. Be myself, which is good enough. But if I would, and then I'm kind of mad that I got strung along a little bit. So, but I still, like I said, I wish him all the best. I really do. But if he just didn't want to do it anymore, it would have been cool to, hey, peace out, deuces. And now he just won't return my calls. And that kind of irritates the hell out of me. I might be perfectly honest. Because he was the first person that I called and told him I had cancer. He was the person that I was doing all this stuff with on YouTube as far as like the fun stuff. I would talk to Marshall plenty of time off of YouTube for ideas and just talk and see how each other were doing and stuff like that. So like I thought I had a friend. So like I have no problem not doing YouTube with somebody, but I thought I'd still have my friend, and I don't. And that sucks. Yeah, I think the most I made on DoorDash was $303. And yeah, there were some catering orders involved. And the most I made on Uber was $348 in about 9 hours. With surge, without surge. But last week I made $1,300. The week before that I made $1,600. The week before that I showed you guys. The week before that I made like $600. This is just Uber stats. The $600 I made more on DoorDash too. And then the week before that I made like $900. So like if I go completely just strictly Uber, I'll make $1,000. But I make $1,000 anyways. Just a little bit of mixture when I don't make $1,000 on Uber. So, and then like I said, I got a lot going on though. And I plan on being here. Unfortunately I can't be on here the consistency of a live every day like I used to. And truthfully it sucks because you do get punished on YouTube. If you want to have lives that have consistency and you're not famous, or you already don't have like this huge following of like tens of thousands, like 10 or 20, 30, 40,000, and in Pedro case, but like 80,000. Unless you have like something like that, someone like me who has 6,000 people, I have to be on every day to try to build and build and build and build and build and build. And honest to God, I just don't have that time to be on here every day. Nor can I. And make the money that I want to. So it sucks because I do like doing this and I do miss you guys. I'm just trying to now figure out what to do, what else I can do, even if it's just for an hour a week, like in downstairs. I get paid for all of it. I get paid for my lives. I get paid for my videos. Like there's these things called gems now. So I guess since I've been gone, YouTubers can get gifted like virtual gifts during a live now. I mean, like, there's plenty of things you can make the money on now. I got reached out to by an ad agency wanting me to do some work with them. And so we've been in contact over the past couple weeks because they want to use some of my videos, and they want me to make a couple promotional videos for them. But I don't know too much of the details about it. I still have like a Zoom conference I got to do with a couple of the people from some kind of agency. I'm sure it's nothing huge, obviously, just something small, something to get you a couple dollars a week or a month. I have no idea. That's how not deep into that conversation I'm with them. But I mean, honestly, this isn't so much about the money either. It's nice, so I won't be the first one to lie to you and say, oh, it doesn't. Nah, I mean, it's nice, but I don't go hustling for it like a lot of people do with like saying, hey, gift me, gift me, gift me, buy my membership, buy my membership, buy my membership. Like, I'm not doing that. Because if I make money, I want it to be organic. I don't want to have to shill for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what TikTok is for. I used to do TikTok. I got like, right now, I think like 13,000 followers on TikTok. And that's a place you shill for. And that's a place where you make money. Like where you like, hey, gift, gift, gift. Because like I used to be a grow host. So the more people I had in the room, the more people that gifted me, the more people that came in, the better chance that person had to get more followers. Because TikTok is all about followers, all about followers. So they would come into like these grow rooms to leave out of there with like 50 or 100 followers, and sometimes would pay like 10 or 20 bucks to the live host so they could get pinned and stuff like that. I did that for a while. I was good at that. But yeah, I'm just not a shill. So hold on one second. All right. I didn't know I could do that. So see where I was telling you, like right here, if you go to that $15, right? If you go into that, right there, you'll get $15 surge plus whatever that ride will pay you. So like a lot of my stuff is like $15 and then $5 ride for like 3 miles. So I'll get paid $20 for 3 miles. And as you can see right up there, $323, that's the most I made in one day. That was $323.71. So that's what the surge looks like. So if and then like there's the $9, obviously pretty good one. Let me see if I have anything else on here. Probably not. No. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what it looks like on rideshare, on Uber. That's the difference between Uber rides and Uber Eats. But the cool thing is you can sign up for Uber rides, turn on the delivery little box, turn off some of the rides and just keep like the Uber Pet open, and you can do food deliveries with Surge. That's weird. Yeah, I've never had that happen, 49er. That's weird. Maybe it's a little glitch. I'm not sure. Because I've had it happen once. One time I've had. There are some rides that don't tell you. Very, very few. Very few. But I did one time. Because you can look on your map when it comes up and it'll show you basically how far. Absolutely, I'm not dead. And now that I know I can do this, I will take pictures and screenshots of like the money I'm making. I'll give you I'll take pictures of like what a ride pays for me, and then I'll show you so you guys can see it. Yeah, but see that 11, 15. Like that's what Surge looks like in my end. That's what it looks like. And I make good money doing it. Very good money. But I will get more pictures and screenshot it so you guys can see. Because I didn't know I could do this. So that's pretty cool. That actually gives me something to kind of do if I want to go sit in my house. And I don't want you guys to see the background or whatever. So I will be back on here at some point, everybody. I love you guys, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean a lot to me. I appreciate all of you. Say hi in some of my video comments. I won't. Drop a hello. Go to my community page. I will start uploading more pictures. All right. I will upload more pictures in my community side, and I won't make them for members only. I'll make those for everybody because I'm just not doing enough content to make members only stuff, at least not now. So I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Keep making that money, everybody. Let's go.